What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to be taking on Stage 50 of Deimos Base on my free-to-play account, just to show you guys how easy this actually really is. This isn't that bad at all, especially if you had a few OP characters. And I'm going to give you guys some tips along the way as far as, how to figure out how to beat this thing if you are having any problems. So the beautiful thing about Deimos Base, guys, is that it's adding really a lot of sweet rewards. I mean, these are nice. When you get to tier 50, you get this SS memory. That is sweet. You also get 800 rubies along the way. You get a transcended card. I mean, there's a lot of little goodies in this, and we get to do this twice a month. That is sweet. By the way, guys, if you notice, I got 91,000 rubies on my free-to-play account because I skip every single banner except for collaboration. So that just goes to show you guys that you can save a hell of a lot of rubies if you really want to. So I'm going to show you guys just how easy it is. Now, this is the team that I'm using. This is the team that I actually used on my main account as well. Now, you guys do not need the Street Fighter characters. If you weren't playing during the Street Fighter collaboration, don't worry. There are plenty of characters that can absolutely get through this, guys. I mean, some of the new EX characters, like Shermie having a heal on her third skill that actually heals all the team members as well, that is godly, because that's something about Deimos Base that they actually made much better than before, is that our heals actually work. So having healing strikers is really, really important. It's also important, guys, to give yourself buffs where you give your characters that you're actually playing with heals as they get tagged in. There's some of these will give recover by 15%, right? Some of these reset active skills, right? I mean, these are the kind of buffs. You want buffs that buff up your characters that you're actually using. So, for example, like my blue element fire damage, increased damage by 20%. This is going to help buff up Chun-Li, right? Decrease active skill cooldowns. I use those a lot. Decreasing certain dots is very, very important. And that's something else about Deimos Base that I mentioned in the previous video, is that the dot doesn't apply to you immediately, right? It doesn't apply. There's little, ball icons, more or less, that have to literally hit you. They have a life bar on them, and as long as you take them out fast enough, you're not going to be receiving any dot. That's something I really like because it incorporates more skill when you're actually playing this game mode. That is something that's actually really, really sweet. Now, this is what I'm talking about, guys. These are really important for your characters. So whatever color character that you're using, right, as your main damage dealer, these are the buffs that you want to be giving them, right? Recover 21% of HP of Blue Element Fighter when their HP is 80% or lower when participating in battle for the first time. Limited to one time. So as soon as I bring Chun-Li in, guys, if she's below 80% HP, she's going to get a 21% HP buff, right? On top of having an HP healer. That is really, really sweet. And then obviously these damage buffs are actually really great as well. Right, that's I did a lot of critical damage, guys, but really the most important thing is just, giving yourself a bunch of heals, right? These combos are actually really good, especially when you're spamming your skills. I mean, they just do insanity as far as damage. Like, and see, like, I increase the element of fire damage, right? Ryu is yellow fighter, right? And you don't need no level 70 character either, by the way, guys. Like, they say 163,500 CP, but the thing is, like, dot explosion bypasses that. If you're using characters with dot explosion, you can absolutely get it done. And I'm definitely going to be setting up other teams in the future. I'm just showing you what I'm doing today on my free-to-play account, because we can replay this after we do this, right? But I believe after you do this, after you finish all 50 stages, the buffs won't apply, which is going to be real interesting to see how hard it's going to be then, right? Which you see just another buff for yellow element fighters, guys. Another heal for my yellow fighter, right? For a Rio here. So anytime I get a heal for my yellow or my blue or my purple, that is going to be a really, really good thing, right? 21% HP heal for an attack type fighter. So this actually works on, Ryu or Akuma. I mean, that's really the most important, guys. You're just trying to increase their survivability. These characters are godly because Chun-Li actually has a shield, and she also has immunity. They all have immunities when they reach a 30% HP threshold. It just gives them a lot of survivability. On top of that, I gave them all healing strikers, and you got the healing buffs, right? And you guys are going to notice, guys, on my free-to-play account, these characters are absolutely going to murder this thing. There's nothing special really on them, guys. Like, when you look at their builds, I mean, I got a Mad Tea Party set, right? I'm not even using max cooldown. I mean, he is a level 70 character. He is jacked up, right? And as far as his imprint stones, I do have 5 imprint stones. This stone isn't even giving him shock. He would actually do even more damage, right? Chun-Li only has 3 imprint stones on her, and I'm using an Akane set on the girl, okay? Nothing really too major. And then Akuma here, I'm using, again, a Mad Tea Party set, and I do have, 5 stones on him, right? Nothing really too bad. I mean, they're leveled up somewhat, but you're talking two A3 characters, guys, and guys, they can easily destroy this. Like this is really nothing for them. But the main thing what you're trying to do is whenever you're in these stages, anytime you see those dots sitting around, those like a blue icon or a green icon, whatever, you want to take them things out as fast as possible, right? Right? You want to take that thing out as fast as possible. Okay? Okay, want to get over here. Now, Chun-Li is really nice because she actually has that freeze that freezes everybody on the screen, right? And as you guys will see, they're going to murder this thing like it's nothing. Okay? I'll just start off with Chun-Li, and then I'll go with Akuma. And boom, right? I didn't even use my level 70 character because I didn't have to. That's how easy. Like, I know for some of you players out there, this might seem difficult. I mean, but I would say 80% or more of the player base, this isn't going to be that difficult of a thing to do, right? Now, it doesn't really matter which one I pick right now because we've already cleared stage 50, right? And I guess I was wrong about what I said earlier because it looks like the buffs are still being applied. So, I mean, maybe I could set up a different team here to see how well we can actually perform here. Hit all. There we go. And let me see. We could maybe set up a team surrounded by Guilty Gear. Here we go. Maybe set up a Guilty Gear team. Actually, let me set up Soul here. There we go. A free character that everybody got. And let me slap on some goodness on these characters. So you see my Soul build right here. And he does have a set on him. A good set, actually. And then Eno here, what's she got? She got anything on her? Okay, so she's got the Guilty Gear set on her. She does have 5 Imprint Stones, bumping up her poison damage as well. And then Dizzy here doesn't have anything. We'll go ahead and give her just this Akane set here. And we'll see how good the Guilty Gear team does. Right? I feel pretty confident that they're going to do really well. They don't have the survivability of, say, like Street Fighter. Well, actually, Saul does. He's got actually a built-in heal. All right, but let's see how they do. Maybe it'd been better if I would have used Eno's leadership, but it's fine. It'll be fine. And they're not going to be getting all these buffs that we got, like with the Street Fighter team, because I was buffing up certain colored characters, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch this girl here. Oh, yeah, I mean, we pretty much destroyed, right? Now, it's not going to be as fast, right? And, yeah, I mean, they are destroying it, guys. Booyah. Piece of cake, right? And these characters wouldn't even get as many buffs as the Street Fighter team, right? So it seems pretty simple for the most part. Like I said, if you got some fairly leveled up characters, you're going to be able to get through this, man. You know, Guilty Gear came out, quite a few months ago. So if you have any of these characters, and guys, even at A3, I guarantee they could easily do it. Even though, you can easily level up to level 50 throughout the game. This character everybody got for free. So, I mean, if there's a team that you guys are trying to do this with or a team that you're actually curious about, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll queue it up for you to see how well they can perform against this thing. But again, I just don't think many players are really going to have too many problems. Again, guys, just make sure whenever you see those little dots showing up, make sure you destroy them as fast as possible. And if you do take dot from them, that they do apply a certain dot to you, go ahead and switch your character. Also, by the way, guys, characters that are immune to burn, immune to poison, all these kinds of things, they're not going to take damage from them. If they have a reflect burn, whenever the burn try to get applied to them, they're not going to take damage from it at all. So that's also another reason why the Street Fighter characters actually are really good, because of their reflects to certain dots or being immune to certain dots, really helps their survivability. But again, you can use multiple characters in this, guys. You saw how the Guilty Gear team performed, and I guarantee there's going to be plenty of other teams that are going to pretty much destroy this thing. So again, let me know what teams you're using for Deimos Base, and if there are any teams that you're interested in seeing. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. TD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody.